this question also brings me to a point to discuss about how I got my first role. Back in 2017, when I was working on a side project to build a product for a certain industry, I did not really know what product management was. I did not know what building a product was. I only knew that, okay, there is a certain problem that probably can be solved using an app. So let's design an app.
Yeah.
I just went ahead, looked for what tools designers use to kind of build apps, and I found there's a tool called Sketch. It's free. I just downloaded and started, like, watched a few tutorials and started designing an app. Used that app or sort of like a prototype and showcased it to a few of my potential customers. Then I bumped into a friend and told him that, oh, this is what I'm doing, and he's like, bro, this is product management, and this is a field by itself, like it's a discipline like people practice. I was like, oh, interesting, this is something I want to do.
Really?
And that's when I realized that, okay, if this is something that I want to do, which industry do I want to kind of go into? And that's when I bumped into one of my seniors who was running this company called DocOn. It was a health tech company where we were building for doctors, and it instantly made sense for me to kind of explore this space, because there's an impact at the end of my product. Like, whatever product I will build will go to doctors, and then in the end affecting the patients or impacting positively to the patients. So I felt, okay, maybe this is something that I want to try. And interviewing for that was also not easy. I mean, what do I go and say that, hey, I can do product management for you, Mr. Founder, get aside. No, right? He would want to be convinced. And that's when I realized that, okay, I need to be really sure about what I am going in for. Then this first thing that I did, researched the competition. There's one thing that founders love.
Yes.
If the other person knows about the competition, then they think that, oh, this person can probably
bring some
this
edge.
person probably brings an edge, understands the industry. So there are companies like Liberate, 1MG. I really dug into the products of these companies and found issues that they were not trying to address. So went back, gave this interview. That interview went really good because I could kind of talk about a lot of aspects, not only the competition, but how maybe I see this company's product to kind of grow. I think this formula kind of has worked for me.
Yeah.
Adding on top the understanding of an MBA, the understanding that I got during the MBA, really thinking through how to solve big level problems. I mean, in the interview, you could face a question like, and this has actually happened with me, during an interview with Rakuten, the product manager, they asked me, design a time machine and define the metrics for that time machine. And in that situation, this weird question doesn't make sense. But if you do not know how to break down that question into smaller pieces and then collect it back to form a good answer, you wouldn't be able to kind of nail that. And it is a common question to be asked, such a question to be asked during a product management interview. So I think coming back to your question, I think it's a lot of things that have to come in place, and it's a lot of discipline, rigor, and a lot of practice that can help you land a job anywhere. Like the job of your dreams, just need to kind of work for it.
That's commendable, Rajat. You very well summarized.
That's a long answer.
But it's still it is a human answer, because everybody takes their first step. You took it in 2017. Somebody may be taking in 2022, so it may help them.